Hey Sean, how are you keeping?
Oh, hey Shane, how are you? How's your week off? The weather was lovely.
Oh, I was actually over in Mykonos with my mates. I had been dying for a sun holiday for ages, and Ryanair were doing 5 euro flights each way, so I actually could not pass it up.
I don't blame you. What a bargain. I need to get away ASAP. My Instagram is really lacking these days. My followers are definitely waiting for some really nice photos of me in the sun. Hopefully, these restrictions don't last too much longer.
Oh my god, I am tired of these restrictions and people giving out to me anytime I don't adhere to them 100%. Like, who is going to pass up the chance to get away for a week? I didn't recognise myself without a tan.
Does Neve know you're away? She might be a bit annoyed. She keeps reminding me to wear my mask and clean everything. Who does she think she is? Nobody tells me what to do. She's constantly nagging me. Should be called Naggy Neve.
I haven't actually seen her yet. I'm actually about to go to that post-audit report meeting that she should be at right now. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Hey Shane, how are you? I think you've forgotten your mask.
No, I haven't actually forgot it, Neve. They're such a pain at this rate. I actually couldn't be bothered with the mask.
To be honest, Shane, I personally aren't very comfortable with you not wearing a mask, especially given the fact that you have been away on holiday so recently without isolating. I'm sure Sean and Ian aren't really pleased either, but there are plenty of spare masks at the door.
Yeah, Neve, I think you're right. I think we all have to follow the guidelines and do our bit to reduce the spread of the virus. However, Shane, if you feel like it's not necessary to wear your mask, then that's up to you. You're your own man at the end of the day.
I mean, I felt fine since I've come back, so I really don't see the point in them. So, if you're wearing one, that should be enough for you.
So Shane walks into the meeting room today without wearing a mask. His excuse is that he shouldn't have to because they're a pain to wear and they're uncomfortable. But I can't understand why he won't wear one for the sake of everyone else, to ensure that we can stay safe and to ensure that we can be in the office for as long as possible. He's being so uncooperative, and I have no help from Sean or Ian at the moment, so I guess I'm on my own.
Naggy Neve had to go with Shane today during our meeting. She cares way too much about herself. I don't care so long as Shane's not sitting near me, to be honest. I can't believe Neve is telling people what to do like she's the boss. She needs a reality check. And quick.
Wow, Neve wasn't a fan of Shane's attitude today. To be fair, I would prefer to see Shane cooperate and wear a mask like the rest of us, but who am I to enforce rules? That's not my job. I'll leave that to someone else.
Well, guys, this is really disappointing that we've had to transition back to Zoom for the foreseeable. I'm still waiting on my test results, and I know a few others are as well. To anyone who has not received a negative test results, we ask that you don't go back to the office until you know for sure that you're negative. The situation is really disappointing, and it shows that we all really need to be working together to try and ensure that we can be in the office as often as possible. Um, if anyone ever sees a colleague not abiding by the office rules in relation to COVID, it's up to everyone to remind them that these precautionary steps are so necessary.
It's hardly my fault. Like, how am I supposed to know there was an outbreak where I was staying? I mean, at least I'm immune now, but sure. I mean, at least now I can go out without fear of getting it again. You can't get it again, right?
You can't think like that, Shane. I hope this is a lesson learned, and not just for you, Shane, but for all of us, that we need to be abiding by the office rules for the sake of everyone else. I know it's a pain wearing a mask in the office, but it really needs to be done. If people are not wearing, if people aren't willing to wear them, then they need to stay working from home. It's just not fair on the rest of our colleagues. Sure, we're actuaries, guys. Our whole job focuses on analyzing the financial costs of risks and uncertainty. We could have avoided this risk by mitigating the chances of COVID transmission in the office by A, wearing a mask, and B, staying at home if you have been traveling or if you think that you've been exposed to COVID. We literally help our clients minimize the cost of all different types of risks, and yet here we are at home isolating, meaning that we've had to push back on deadlines for them. This situation is the perfect example of lost profits and lost time because we have failed to mitigate the risk, and in this case, the risk of COVID transmission in the office.